All right, let's talk about something that's probably sitting in your fruit bowl right now, the humble pear. We're gonna peel back the layers on this one because, believe me, its story is way more epic than you could ever imagine.
I mean, really think about it for a second. It's sweet, it's familiar, but what if I told you that in every single bite, you're tasting thousands of years of history? A story that stretches from ancient empires all the way to rivalries between continents. Let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, we've got to go way, way back. The pear isn't some recent agricultural invention. Nope, its connection to humanity is ancient. I mean, it's deeply woven into our own history. Yep, that's right. We have archaeological proof that people have been enjoying pears for at least 4,000 years. Just think about that. This isn't just a piece of fruit. It's a survivor, a constant companion that's been on this journey through time right alongside us. And here's where it gets really fascinating. The pear doesn't have just one single origin story. It actually popped up independently all across the temperate parts of the northern hemisphere. You've got them in the wild forests of Central Asia, the rugged lands of Anatolia, and the mild climates of Europe, all these different pear ancestors starting their own unique journeys. Okay, let's fast forward a bit to the classical era. This is where we see this humble fruit transform into a symbol of divine blessing and total luxury for some of the greatest civilizations the world has ever known. So back in ancient Anatolia, one of its original homelands, the pear was already a big deal. Important enough that they actually wrote about it. We find references to pear trees on ancient Hittite tablets, right alongside other super valuable goods from the Bronze Age. That tells you something, right?
And the ancient Greeks? They held the pear in such high regard that the legendary poet Homer in the Odyssey literally called it a gift of the gods. For them, this wasn't just food, it was a divine blessing, something that grew in the lavish gardens of kings.
Then you have the Romans. And of course, the Romans took it to a whole other level. These guys were master horticulturalists. By the 1st century BC, they had already cultivated and documented over 40 different varieties of pears. They ate the fresh, they cooked with them, they even made pear wine. They were the original pear experts. Okay, so this is where the story hits a major fork in the road. As the pear traveled the globe and people started cultivating it, it evolved down two completely different paths. And this created the two distinct pear families that we still know and love today. On one side, you've got the European pear, Pyrus communis. This is the one that was bred for that soft, buttery, melt-in-your-mouth texture we all know. But then, on the other side of the world, you've got the Asian pear, the nashi, which was cultivated for a totally different experience. It's crisp, unbelievably juicy, and shaped more like an apple. So you have two continents with two completely different ideas of what makes the perfect pear. Hopping back to Europe, the art of growing pears was really kept alive and perfected in monastery gardens. But then, fast forward to the 16th and 17th centuries, and you've got French and Belgian gardeners who became absolutely obsessed with creating the perfect dessert pear. And it's thanks to them that we have so many of the classic varieties we still love today, like the Bartla.
All right, let's bring the story back home, back to one of the pear's original homelands, Anatolia. In the region we now know as Turkey, the pear's journey isn't just ancient, it's been completely unbroken.
This timeline, it just shows this incredible cultural continuity. Think about it. It starts with the Hittites mentioning it in their records. Then it gains cultural importance, appearing in the first Turkic dictionaries. Then it becomes a star player in the sophisticated desserts and sherbets of the Ottoman Empire. And that brings us all the way to today, with Turkey being one of the world's top pear producers. It's an amazing, uninterrupted story.
So what does all this history mean for us, right now? Well, it means that the incredible variety of pears you see in the supermarket, that's not an accident. It's the living, breathing result of this amazing global journey we've been talking about. Every single one of these varieties, the American Bartlett, the French Anjou, the Turkish Deveci, the Asian Nashi, they are all direct descendants of those ancient wild ancestors. Each one carries a piece of this history inside it, a story of cultivation, migration, and culture that stretches across millennia. So the next time you pick up a pear, just remember, it's never just a pear. It's a living artifact. It's a connection to ancient Greece, to the genius of Rome, to the quiet gardens of medieval monks. So the real question is, when you take that next bite, will you be thinking about the thousands of years of history you're tasting?